Hey Aquarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do your weekly reading. First reading of the year. Happy 2020. New year, new decade. Very nice. Hope you had a lovely New Year's. Just a couple things. My channel has had a couple of changes. I am changing up my thumbnails. I'm putting my art in the thumbnails now instead of my picture. Hooray! That was the least favorite thing about doing this every week for me. I am a pretty private person. I really did not love having my picture out there. But of course, you know, I wanted you to know that there was a person behind the hands. But anyway, so that's a change. And, you know, the drawings and the art that I do is really like a meditation for me, just like gardening is for some people or cooking is for other people. It really keeps me very present and it quiets my mind. So, you know, I just thought I would share those with you in the thumbnails, and, you know, so that's changing. And I also, for my personal readings, which I love doing for you guys, I have added a 15-minute option for that one burning question that you might have. People seem to really like that in the same day readings that I was doing. So I've just added that as a permanent option. All right. Okay, so let's get on with it here. All right, so I'm going to be using a portion of my week Words of Light and Clarity deck. As you can see, these are what I call connectors. All right, so in other words, what connects you to the person that you're watching the video for. So I'm doing 2 full readings. You know, and you can kind of identify right up front, maybe if it's a reading for you or not, by what the connectors are. All right. All right. So let's shuffle these again. So this could be how you met this person, you know, how this person is in your life, what connects the two of you, might be a similar interest, might be work. So there's going to be 2 connector cards for each reading. Whoops. This is reading 1. This is reading 2. All right. And the other decks I'm using today, I'm using Kipper by Ciro Marchetti. It's a fortune-telling deck. It's very similar to the Lenormand deck. And then I'm also using the Wisdom Seekers Tarot. These are the orange cards right there, and those are by David Fontana. We're going to use these first. You know, and I describe these cards as very happy cards. You know, each of the decks really have their own little personality to me. All right, so this is going to be a less intuitive reading because each card has a specific meaning, all right? Meaning, like a designation. And when I do that, or when I go by a specific spread, that's what I mean when I say less intuitive. I'm still using my intuition around it, but it's less intuitive. This is my deck that I'm using, that I created from quiet time. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's see what we have. All right, so we're going to do reading 1 first. The first connector card we have is family. All right, so you could have met at a family event or a family holiday get together, or someone in your family knew this person before you did, or you knew somebody in your person's family before you knew them. And then we have a project or an assignment. So I relate this to work, but it doesn't have to be. There's lots of projects and assignments out there. It could be school. So you could be connecting with either one of these, or both of them, or neither of them. All right. And maybe the second reading is for you. All right. So this first card tells us what attracts this person to you. What are they attracted to about you? 8 of Swords. Okay. So I'll be honest with you, okay? This makes me feel like what they're attracted to is you keeping yourself from possibly moving towards something else because of them. That's the last thing I want to tell you. But that's what I feel is happening here. Let's get a clarifier. Two of Pentacles, yeah. The reason you're doing that is because somebody isn't making a choice. Somebody's leaving you hanging. And now that we have this family could be somebody has a family. Okay? All right, so what do they genuinely like about you? The Hanged Man. I can't make this stuff up. They like that you're waiting in limbo for them. Now, this isn't going to be for everybody, but Aquarius. They like that you're waiting for them. Let's see why. Eight of Cups. They like that you're waiting for them because they don't want you to walk away from them. If you're in this scenario, okay, and a lot of people are, this is this person saying this, that they might appreciate that you're waiting for them, and maybe the two of you have some type of arrangement where you've agreed to wait, okay? But it feels like it's a burden on you, okay? I'm just going to say that. Even if you're presenting it that it's not, it feels like it is, okay? What makes them think about you right now? Let's see. Princess of Wands, Page of Wands. Okay, so this person has a ton of passion for you. Okay, let's say it like it is. They do. They have a ton of passion for you. They want to explore this connection with you. What's behind this passion? I gotta ask. 3 of Cups. All right. So what I'm picking up on here is this person And they may never say it. They may not even admit it to themselves. But there's something about this situation that they like. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because I don't, yeah. Why did this person come into your life? We have the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Okay. Is this a pattern for you? Okay, because I feel like with this Prince of Cups or this Knight of Cups, there's something about this situation that not only does this person like, and again, they may never say that out loud, and you may never say it out loud, but there's something about this situation that you like too that's a pattern for you. There's a romantic pattern here for you. There could be an excitement about this that you like. You could like the fact that you don't have to devote all of your time to this person, right? It allows you to have your own life, but also have this romantic piece without having to give your whole life over to it. Let's clarify that one. The Moon. Exactly. The Moon. Things are hidden here. Things need to come to light, maybe for you, maybe for them, maybe for both of you, to get yourself out of this pattern, if that's what you want to do. People are all different. People do things for their own reasons. I never have any judgment here. I'm just telling you what I see, okay? There might be a fear of commitment at the heart of this, okay? That's okay. Maybe you're somebody that really likes your alone time, but at the same time you want to experience a connection. All right? If you're both in agreement about that, so be it. Okay? All right. Kipper. What is coming in this connection? Okay. Lovers. Yes. Courtship. This is what I'm talking about, okay? You could be somebody that absolutely loves the honeymoon phase of a relationship. This scenario absolutely captures that for you. And it keeps it in that phase for a longer period of time. And here's what I'm going to tell you. And I promise it's true, because it might help some of you, okay? This phase in the relationship absolutely is lovely and wonderful. Sometimes, though, it's more about, whether you realize it or not, it's more about validating yourself versus true love. And you might argue that with me, and that's perfectly okay? But the reason that, especially people who are in this type of scenario, experience a huge high at the beginning of the relationship, and then it just consistently goes down, is because the validation, the "oh, you're so beautiful," the "oh, I can't be without you," oh, the mysteriousness of it, that all goes down. a high vibration, unconditional love type of relationship starts here and continues to go up. And it only gets better with time. Obviously, everybody has problems and challenges in their relationships, but they aren't the same type of challenges in a high vibration love type of scenario. And it's not to say that that's exactly your situation at all. I'm just letting you know that if you're experiencing that type of pattern, to think about that. Do you stop complimenting the person you're with? Do you stop validating everything they do as wonderful? That's why it goes down. Because it's about mutual validation, not necessarily mutual love. Just saying. All right, so that's reading number 1, pretty specific. Let's take a look at reading number 2. All right, so we have common experiences. And I will tell you that some of the readings this week, absolutely, both readings are similar. This might be one. Common experiences and politics. Okay, that's the first time I've seen that one. And politics can mean, work culture. You might, be in the same work situation. It could be that literally you're both involved in politics somehow, or, politics is something that you enjoy talking about. Whatever it is, it could be the politics of, your group of friends, whatever it is, common experiences. If it is politics, you're probably on the same side. Or if you're on the opposite side, I'm sure you have a lot of fun conversations. All right, so the first card, what attracts this person to you? King of Swords. All right, you're somebody that they like the fact that you lay it all out. That you are truthful, that you don't kind of mince words, you just say it. They appreciate that about you. They feel it's good that you're good for them in that aspect because they lack this. This is attractive to them because they are less able to do that. They're more comfortable putting on airs or putting on that mask to get along. Okay? So they find that very attractive about you. What do they genuinely like about you? 10 of Wands. And this is a similar energy to this up here. What do they genuinely like about you when we get 10 of Wands, which is that you're carrying a burden? You might be carrying the burden of something in this connection. You might be the person in this connection that tells the truth. But we've got to get a clarifier for that. All right, so we have the Chariot, which is the card of Cancer. So the Chariot, is about moving forward. They like that there's something that is burdensome to you about moving forward. And it's moving forward towards what your heart wants. So what this is telling me is that this person knows that you do things for them or you don't do things for yourself because of them, like they might be in a holding pattern of some sort. You want to move forward, and it's a burden to you that you feel like you can't right now, like you can't move towards your heart. Could be because of something around politics. But it's like you can't move towards what your heart wants right now. And I feel like they know that that's a burden for you, and they appreciate it for whatever reason. Something's going on here that you can't move towards what your heart wants. They know it. Interesting. What makes them think about you? Look at this. Page of Wands, Page of Wands. This is very similar. Okay, so there's a strong energy around Aquarius this week. All right, this person finds you very sexually attractive. They, I don't know if you guys are exploring that right now or if you're enjoying an intimate relationship. It feels like you might be. All right, it's exciting. Page of Wands, it's very exciting. It's almost like this person loves this aspect of it, loves the sexual nature of this. It's like anytime you bring up what your heart wants, though, this person kind of moves away from that, is uncomfortable with that, which in turn makes you uncomfortable with how you're feeling. A burden. Why did this person come into your life? Eight of Cups. Okay. So Eight of Cups is the card of walking away, knowing when to walk away, knowing what your boundaries and your limits are. This person is testing your boundaries. And these readings could absolutely be interchangeable. This person came into your life for you to be able to determine and define what your boundaries are in a connection. All right, let's pull two Kipper cards. Concern. Concern and occupation. So this is what's coming, all right? So I almost feel like this doesn't have a lot to do with this person. And I want to clarify these two cards. Queen of Swords. All right, so we have Queen of Swords and King of Swords here, okay? And we've got air all over this. We've got an air counterpart here. So that helps a lot. All right, so here's, what I'm getting here. And this connection between the two of you, could be affecting your job, how you're performing at your job. Whether, common experiences, if you guys work together, there could be a concern that happens around the two of you at work. Okay, it's nothing to be afraid of. All right, it's, to get ahead of it. Because, again, it's about defining your boundaries. That's what I just said. Defining your boundaries in this connection, defining your boundaries at work. Okay? I feel like that's pretty clear. All right, Aquarius, that is what I have for you this week. Hopefully it helps. For some of you, it might be a little bit of a triggering reading. It's not meant to be, okay? It may not be your reading this week, okay? And, I see this energy with Aquarius a lot. And, I'm really looking for this energy to pass, as I'm sure you are too. All right, guys, thanks so much. Have a great week. Bye-bye.